Good morning, Vietnam. A little bit of a subtle video about the ego and at least two kind of ego. There is this ego that they will artificially build for you. I call it the small ego. The small ego. The small ego is caring of the judging of the others, of what the other people think, the society think. So the small ego is created in the children to put them under control. I call it the small ego. This small ego is there is all trauma of humiliation, trauma of the way they look at the children, the eye of the adults, the eyes of the society on the children, create this small ego to control them. And it goes also into the trauma, the really physical trauma, what they do on the children in the monotheist religions, mutilation and everything. So this kind of stuff created this fearful ego, humiliated, destroyed being, always judged, always measured, compared to the others. So this is the small ego they will put in yourself, and they kind of try to destroy the cosmic ego, what I call the cosmic ego. The cosmic ego is individualization of consciousness, is how all this stuff happening in the universe is about creating being that can experiment each other. So there is kind of you and me, and this is the cosmic ego, the real cosmic ego. The cosmic ego is something very, very useful, of course, very useful. It is the way for us to decide to take action, to go there, not there, and to decide to give a direction of life, direction of a transformation, of evolution. This is the cosmic ego. It is the field of playing. So when we say ego, we have to really to make a clear distinction between what kind of ego we are talking. Is it the real one, the artificial ones? It can be multiple form of them created into the people for being under control. A lot of people will say, we cannot do different than the people. We have to have jobs. We have to do this because they feel like they have to be like everybody. They cannot be outside, do differently. They will feel such a fear into them, such a stuff. And it is their ego, their small ego pushing them to conform. It is the ego. And other person, they will do crazy, beautiful act of standing, bravery and everything. And they will see it is because I have a strong ego, So two different egos here, two different form of what is identifying yourself to, So ego is very wide concept, and let's at least put two of them: the small ego and the big ego, or the cosmic ego, the persona, the cosmic persona, which is made by the matter even itself. I give you an example why you have a physical ego, a cosmic ego. When people have transplantation of organs, first of all, you cannot take an organ for somebody who is dead. He has to be still alive. It is very important. To all the organs harvesting from the people, they are still alive. You cannot have an organ of somebody that has cut his cord, silver cord they call it, or something with the life. So he has to be alive. So they will take this organ from somebody who is still alive. And actually, this person will continue to be still alive in that organ. The person will not be able to leave. It will be kept in the realm of life by the person receiving the organ. So this person is not dead, not alive. The person who they take the organ from is not alive, and she's not dead, this person. very important to understand. So the person receiving the organ start to share information with the other, and they start to have its field, especially if it's a very strong being, strong ego. This organ will be very strong with information, and also very strong, very difficult to be kept without a strong immune system. Disabling drugs for the organ to be still kept in the body. Otherwise, the organ can win over the receiving person, and in this case, it's the organ taking control. In a very physical way, but still those persons will contact each other with the information. And I said the people whom they took the organ, he's not alive, he's not dead, he's kept in between. So this is why there is a big dimension of magic into this stuff when you do, and it's act of black magic actually, to take somebody from somebody who's still alive. And continue to live in the organ, because it's still there. The field is kept in the matter. The field of life of this person, the informational field, is kept to keep this organ alive. And sometimes it invade the other persona, and sometimes, very rarely, they start to communicate and everything. And the person who is dead will take the other to the place where he is dead, and everything. So all this is ego, physical ego, cosmic ego. This is truth about it, So I repeat, you cannot take an organ which will work from somebody who is dead. He has to be alive. He has to be still alive, and alive is there is not black and white where you are dead or alive. There is a certain period of time where you are, there is no heart beating and everything, but you are still in your body. Part of you is still attracted. Your informational field is still in connection with the matter, so you are still in the body. And this time is very important to respect the person, and to let it in his place. And they say it's around 3 days. 3 days where you are in between. So a lot of culture, like in India, for example, they rush and they burn the person. One day the mother was sleeping, and the person came in her vision with flame and in panic. The person was somebody, a guy the mother knew in Oroville, in the city, which has been dead, and quickly, because of this, she said, stupid tradition to rush and burn this physicality, but he's still there. He's still in connection with his body, and it takes some time, at least 3 days, till the hemoglobin, it's iron and magnetism, keeping the stuff still in contact. If you want to talk really into scientific ways. So she said how much it is crazy, this burning of the bodies that quickly, and how much people are in trauma and kept circling because they have this trauma and in shock, this crazy experience. So again another form of trauma done to your cosmic ego, your real you. So that's the level. You have really to make a difference between small ego, which we have to get rid all what they did to you, the system, your parents, to program this little ego, so they can control you. They can control you with words, with kind of how they look to you, with kind of what the society will say. I heard this a lot of in my childhood. What the other people think was very important. Somehow they did this into me, and it takes a lot of years to undo this small ego. And I have to admit, this cocoa disease, this period I lived, achieved to free me, because I understood, this is the society who programmed the children to have a small ego, but look how worthy they are, how there is nothing, so it kind of help it to finish the destroying of this small ego and meet the real cosmic ego. So now what we have to do, what we can do with cosmic ego, actually you can do whatever you want. The direction is up to you. I give you an example. The mother wanted to she wanted another level in the physical reality. So one of the stuffs she had to do she had to do is to open the physical cosmic ego to the whole matter in her quest. And she said it is very, all the diseases come to you, there is a war there, it translates into a disease in my body, everything is connected. When she opened the limits of the physical ego, she had to deal with a lot of problems, you know, like if there is war in Japan, she will have a disease in her nerves related exactly to that war. If they do some experiment like polluting the planet or everything, she would feel it in her body. This is how much powerful she could connect with everything, but also she had the backlash of it. And she said there is next level into the bodies to can deal with this bigger cosmic ego, or you know. So there is it's a field of exploration. It's a big adventure. So you get the idea of how crazy the stuff are, how alive the stuffs are. So yes, get your cosmic ego back into the game. This is what you should use. And then if you go higher, there is also opening and exploring more, you know, connection with what is this field all around. When you open your walls, what is happening? A lot of people also, they have to have closing walls, because if they open, they are so weak that they get destroyed. Some people say they take drugs someday, and I heard this live, and something happened to them and they are not okay because something entered, and those people are weak. And they opened themselves, they opened their physical ego in an artificial way, and they have seen some shit, or some shit get inside, but they have no power to deal with, you know. Contrary to the mother who was a very powerful living God, you know, and she was not afraid of small shits and everything. She was just small entities, but she was dealing with this matter altogether, full of information, full of old memories, old habit to do in the bodies and everything. And she was looking for this next level, the formula that make this divine being totally divine in the matter. She was looking for this. So it is another level, and it's for me the adventure to do. So let's wrap everything. Small ego, garbage. Cosmic ego, it's you, it's your power. People are starting to find it, like I am finding it, like very now real voices. You can hear that they are very individualized, they are very real, they are very egotic, egotically existing here. And this it's very refreshing. It's make us feel the power of what we are, so different in colors, so different in powers. Every one of us like a small termite taking a small bit of this rotten old wood house of lights and everything. Every termite of us are taking a small bit, like taking a bit. Some are bigger than termites, some have the size of a rabbit, some have a capybara size, you know, YouTubers and everything. But we are all biting these houses of light. Just be careful when she falls, when the house falls, when it falls. Just avoid getting hit by something heavy and everything. So take care of yourself and continue the cosmic adventures. See you next time.